What is up, everybody? Welcome back to The Code, where we break down the mindset and discipline needed to level up in your life. I'm your host, Octavio Escobar. We're diving deep into something that goes beyond lifting weights or running miles. It's the mindset muscle connection and how fitness builds mental toughness. Man, oh man, welcome back. Um, it's been an amazing week. It's been a crazy week. What can I tell you? Today, we're mainly going to talk about how I have succeeded and how I overcome things that have mentally broken me down day by day. This is where you're gonna meet me fully emotionally and get to know who I am as a person. I don't really open up to people. I don't like speaking about myself much. I don't like, not much. I don't like talking to people. Yeah, it sounds crazy. It sounds like, why don't you like talking to people? But honestly, not really that type of person. I'm not the type of person to go above and beyond to get to know someone or go above and beyond to tell someone my personal feelings. I grew up in Ciudad Juarez, Chihuahua. I have two brothers, one sister. They're everything I got. They're the only thing I got. They've been with me through thick, through thin. They know everything my whole life. They've been there for me. My father left our life when I was 7. He decided to go buy some cigarettes and never come back. But today, we're doing better than ever. We've grown up and it's fine. Finally accepted it. When I was 7, we moved here to El Paso, Texas, and we had a very tough living situation where we grew up in a shelter, and it was mainly my mom, my sister, my brothers, and me. We didn't have much. We didn't have a lot of money. We didn't have, God's sake, man, we didn't even celebrate Christmas there, you know? But today we're living a great life where we are living our best life. Let me tell you. Um, so growing up, I've always been the very quiet kid, but also likes to joke around in school. I like having friends. I like making people laugh. And it was always important to me to be the funny person or the popular person or be the person that goes above and beyond for someone. Always been that type of person. Mostly shy. But once I grew up and that didn't matter to me no more. Growing up, I'm telling you, we lived in a shelter. My mom would sell burritos, driving around from 5 a.m. I would pretend like I was asleep so she didn't drop me off at daycare and I could go work with her because you know what? I miss my mom. I would never see my mom most of the time or see my brothers or my family. Like, I wish I had that connection I had. I wish I had that connection with my parents, you know? So not having that connection really affected me. Growing up, I felt very abandoned. I felt like I was alone. And I just grew up with my friends. That's the only thing that kept me going was my friends. That's how I would see it. And growing up, I would get depressed. When I was 16, I started going to church. Started going to church. My mom took me because I was severely depressed to the point where I did not want to live no more. It's crazy to think. It's something crazy that could go on in someone's head, not wanting to live no more. I was in that situation, and I do not wish that on someone else. You're diving deep into my life right now. But so I was that depressed where the only answer, we tried therapy, we tried psychiatrists, we tried everything, but nothing really worked. So the last answer is like, hey, you know what? You gotta go to church. Start going to church. I fell in love with church. I fell in love with God and the things that He had to offer for me, the things that were given to me because I went there, you know? not as a physical way, but the things that was given to me as in a spiritual way, in a mental toughness way, a way that I told myself I want to keep living. I want to see what my full potential is because I'm here for a reason. Man, let me tell you. So growing up, when I got to high school, I remember I called my father. We had no food. I had like 20 cents in my pocket. One day, we had free lunch, so we would go outside. We'd get lunch from Jack in the Box, McDonald's, Whataburger, whatever it was. But I never had the money. I never had the change for that. One day I called my father. I'm like, hey, you know what? I need some food. Like, can you stop by and just leave me some money? $5 is fine, so I could buy myself some food. It's like, yeah, cool, it's fine. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll be there. He worked right around the corner. Remind you, when that happened, I waited for 5 minutes. Called him again. I said, hey, Dad, are you almost here? He's like, yeah, yeah, I'm around the corner. I'm around the corner. 10 minutes passed by. Mind you, my lunch was only like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So by that time, I didn't really need the money. I didn't need the food no more because I had to go back to class. I texted him like, "Hey, where you at?" He didn't answer. That day, I did not eat. That day was a day where my anger towards him grew stronger. My anger towards him was more than ever. And it's something sad to say about my own father. Throughout the time, I forgave him. He, at the end of the day, he is my father. He made mistakes in his lifetime, as I've made my mistakes. No one's perfect in this life. And going through that process of not having money, not having the clothes that I want, seeing my friends have fun, seeing my friends have these new shoes, have these nice clothes, and I would just stand there in the corner not having much. So I decided to start working. Started deciding working on myself, start working on what I had around me. Started working a part-time job at 16. The money was nice. I loved the money. I loved how the income came in. But I didn't feel satisfied. I didn't feel satisfied as in I am where I want to be and I have what I want. I was still depressed. I was depressed bad. I had my ups and downs. I had my issues at home. Times where I didn't even talk to my brothers. Times where we'll mentally abuse ourselves, telling ourselves stupid stuff and hurt each other's feelings. Not us knowing that would hurt you, but that ego that we had was just so big that we wouldn't talk or we'll get into arguments. I always considered myself as a fuck up. I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm the one that wasn't supposed to succeed. I was told by a teacher once, you're not going to do much with your life. You're going to be working at McDonald's all your life. That that hurt me so deep, so deep, where I told myself, one day I'm gonna come back to school and I prove this teacher wrong. I'll always, like in camps, I remember I would win most likely to succeed, or people would always tell me, you have this light in you, you always have the brightness in you that you're gonna be something great. I'll meet new people and they tell me, you're gonna do something great because the way that you talk about yourself, the way that you speak towards the world is something that no one really does, something that no one really would understand. I played sports. I tried everything. I played football. They didn't even give me the chance to even be a starter in football. I just stood in the corner so pretty with number 28. my helmet. I'll show up to practice maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. I just didn't like it, you know? I mean, I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. I liked the sport. I like how the sport works. Me personally, I do want to jump into the part of coaching later in the future. This how much I like it. Personally, I did not like the physical part, but I like the game. I like how the game is played. So I played football. I played soccer most of the time también. Este, yeah, I wasn't really given the chance, or I was very scared. More, more scared than ever. It's something that it was new to me. So I was very scared of that. So all those times that I wasn't given the chance, or a coach be like, "Hey, you know what? I see you struggle here, so let me give me some tips, give you some pointers in how to hit, how to catch a football, how to do this, how to do that." That's something I would have liked. That's something that would have helped me instead of being pushed to the side like I didn't exist. It's something that it could tear a kid apart. So I decided for myself, I'm gonna take a step back from sports and do what I know what to do. I've always wanted to be in front of camera. I like the idea of me being in front of a camera. I like the idea of me speaking to the camera. I like the idea of me going above and beyond all my capabilities. Because not only me, not only my family, not even my girlfriend, you guys too, you're watching here first. One day, I'm gonna be the most successful person there is. And one day, it might not be tomorrow, it might not be next week, it might not be next month, but I'm gonna have those amps in my bank account. Amps in my bank account. I'm gonna be something great. I know for a fact. So all this that has been pushed towards me has made me find a place where I'm happy, and somewhere where I know I'm growing, somewhere I know that distracts me from the whole world, the whole universe, which is the gym. One of my best friends, shout out Tony Martinez, he's over there in Houston. Shout out H Town. Um, I hope you're doing good, brother. So I told him, hey, bro, I got this membership. You mind if I start going with you to the gym? He was my coworker, and who knew? 10 years later, we're this close. We're very close, and he's one. I consider him one of my best friends, my brother. He's the one that took me to the gym, started working hard. He taught me this. He taught me about creatine, protein, how to work out, how to squat, how to bench. He taught me all this stuff, and I really looked up to him at that point. He taught me a place where I've never been, and I know I'm not being judged in. He is a true warrior when it comes to this stuff. I learn from the best. And I know my knowledge, I might not be the biggest, I might not be the strongest. Throughout the way, I learned that my type of body, I'm a tall person, I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 foot, so I'm a very long person. I have long arms, I have long legs, so it's going to take longer for me to grow. But my strength is there. That's what I learned. Throughout the time, I learned that I'm fucking strong, brother. I'm strong. So I know that I might look skinny, I might look weak, but once I touch those weights, it's a whole different level. It's a place where I learn how to be myself and lock in and create this whole new world around me where I could forget everything that I've been through, whatever I'm going through, whatever is going on in the world, I forget about everything, lock it into the gym, and I create discipline. I create the discipline I need. The discipline of fitness. A lot of people think working out is just about getting stronger or looking good. But if you're really committed, to training, you know it's way deeper than that. The real power comes from the discipline. It takes a show up rally and show up daily. How would fitness build a habit? How do you build a consistency? All you gotta do is get up in the morning, brush your teeth. I shower before the gym. So, this is an argument I have with my parents, my mom, my brothers, all the time. Do you shower before the gym? I shower before the gym. I like smelling good. I like being clean. I don't like feeling sweaty. So I rather go nice and clean to the gym, and then I still shower afterwards. So off that was off topic, but you just gotta build a consistency of going every day and telling yourself, "No, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go." Those are the daily wins that we've been talking about. You gotta have a daily win to be able to succeed. Your experience going to the gym 5 to 6 times a week while balancing work and studies, it's a little bit difficult. It's hard. It's something that's not everybody's used to, not everybody loves, but it's a sacrifice. The world is about sacrifices and sacrifice everything daily. The sacrifice things daily. That's how you're gonna take these daily wins. It's alright if you take a mental health day, or you know what, you're tired. Listen to your body. Everybody's tired. Listen to your body. Rest up. Eat. 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 Just create that discipline. Not only the gym, you always could create a different type of discipline. Start going to the boxing gym, training there. It's not easy. It's not easy, but that's how you create mental discipline. Once you get that, it's everything else can be so easy, so easy. Look, let me tell you, going to the gym is the easiest part of the thing. The hardest is going to be your meals. How are you going to portion your food? How are you going to count your calories, your protein? How are you going to eat? How many calories do you have to eat? How many carbs? How many micros? There's a lot of things that's way harder than just going to the gym. The workout's the easiest part. You could easily ask ChatGPT to make you a workout plan, or you could get me as a personal trainer. Shout out me. Hit me up in El Tavo Tavo or Manic Tape to sign me up for personal training. I do personal training on the side, so might make that big a full time. That's one of my dreams too. But code number one: don't let your mind control you, because once it controls you, that's when you lose. That's a something I go by every day. The way that you overcome the mental barriers, it's a different way than creating your discipline. You gotta jump over the barriers in your mind. We've all had those days where we feel like quitting, whether it's skipping a workout, feeling stuck, or thinking we're making progress or not making progress. But those moments are exactly when the mind muscle connection matters most. That's when you tell your mind, fuck you, fuck whatever you do, fuck whatever you think. My heart says this, so I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna push myself. Yeah, I know you're fucking tired, but you gotta win. You gotta discipline yourself that no matter if your mind tells you you're tired, you gotta get out yourself, get out of bed, go to the gym. Did I say that right? I did say that right. So just keep going. Just keep going. Stop complaining. Stop handling your life's challenges differently than what it's supposed to be. The connection between fitness and handling life is it's very powerful. You can control anything you desire to. You control everything you have in your life. How do you personally push through tough training days? How do I push myself? I push myself when I wake up in the morning. I think about my mom. I think about my nephews. I think about everyone around me. And how do they want me to be? Do they want me to be a small, skinny kid that looks like he barely eats? Or do they want to see a tall, strong person that has not quit on his dreams and daily he's winning and has something going for him? That's what I see, and that's what makes me go to the gym and makes me want to start business, makes me want to do this podcast. Man, it's 9:30 in the at night right now. Tuesday, March 25th, 9:34. Exactly. You think I want to record? Man, let me tell you. Last week when I recorded my podcast, I wasn't very happy with it. I feel like it was a very half-assed episode. So I apologize for that. I think I could do much better. That's why I'm trying to make this podcast way better. I love when people tell me, "Hey, I like your podcast. I listen to it. I like what you have to say. I like what you do. Keep doing what you're doing. I know you're going to do something great. But hey, there's small things that should be fixed. You might already know what needs to be fixed, but I'm just letting you know. You could fix this, this, and this, and it could be solid. Or there's I got a text. I texted one of my best friends since seventh grade. I texted him when I dropped my first podcast. I'm like, hey bro, here's an episode. I just started my own podcast. Hope you could listen it. Let me know what you think. He texted me back. He said, hey, I listened to it, but to be honest, I would not listen. I'm not gonna listen because we don't agree in the same things. Man, let me tell you, I have my own thoughts. So whatever I think it's right, whatever I think I could tell to the public, whatever I think it's gonna be correct, whatever I think people should know what I think. It's my own opinion. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. If you don't like it, keep scrolling. Go to the next podcast. What's the person that care about this podcast? The people that come back either for them to actually succeed in life and if they want to do better in life, or they want to just see what I have to say. I know there's people that don't like me still watching this, still listen to me because they want to know where I fuck up. But it's all right. I fuck up. It's all right. You know. So fitness, growth, and mindset. At the end of the day, fitness is a really metaphor for life. The way you train is the way you approach everything. Your goals, your career, your relationships. It's all about growth. How small wins in training build momentum in other areas. Building small wins, how I told you in the episode before, build small wins daily, and it's going to be like a momentum of change where you win one day, you're like, oh, I like this. You know what? You're going to keep winning, keep winning, keep winning. Yeah, you're going to lose. Sometimes we lose, sometimes we fail. It's fine to fail. I'm very comfortable with failing. I'm very comfortable with the situation of I tried, I didn't do good, but you know what? I'm going to come back and do better. Because since when is it not cool to try? That's why I'm here. When did it become cool to actually do something that you actually like? Do something that you love. There's this kid that loved yo-yos. This kid that loved yo-yoing, so he would record himself doing yo-yos. Yo, 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 yo. And he started recording, did a YouTube videos, TikToks, anything. People made fun of him. People pushed him around. But look at him now. That kid is maybe more successful than any of us. So keep winning every day. The importance of the rest, recovery, mental, physical, whatever you want to call it. Take your rest days, recover. Having a healthy mental state is a very, very, very hard thing to do. That's why I go to the gym. I gym for my mental health. It's something that distracts me, how I said. Read a book, go on a run, do all these things to rest your mind, rest your body, sleep. That's all you have to do, really. If someone struggles with motivation right now, what's one piece of advice you'd give them? Think about that. Think about your nephews. Think about your sisters, your girlfriend, your friends. What's an advice you'll give them if you see them struggling in life? Because I see myself in that position and I've seen myself struggle. So if I saw myself, 16-year-old me, the same situation I was in, I'd go up to him and tell him, Tabo, look, man, it's not easy. You know, people have left you, people have abandoned you, people made you feel like shit. The world is cruel. The world is a rough place. It's a very mean and nasty place. But don't quit. Start that vlogging. Start vlogging. Don't quit vlogging. I know you want to do, I know you want to vlog. I know you want to record yourself and put it out to the world. It's going to work one day. Just don't quit, man. I know you're capable of doing so many things. And I wish I was in your shoes right now so I could keep doing what I wanted to do. Because if you quit, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. And you're going to be 24 years old. You're going to feel old, feel like you haven't succeeded in life. So keep doing what you want to do. That's all you have to do. You just got to win, brother. So if there's one thing to take away from today, it's that the mind and the body are connected. The stronger your mindset, the stronger your performance and everything you do. If you found this episode somewhat valuable, share with someone who needs that push. And you're listening to El Tavo Octavio Escobar here at the Code. Listen here at Spotify or YouTube. Drop a rating. Let me know your topics you'd like to hear next time. Thank you for everything. Peace.